Hello there, I'm Saito Ninja, and I know I'm a little bit late to be talking about the season finale of the Legend of Korra. Again, I've just been hearing so many people complain about this, complain about that, or this season was awesome, and or the season finale was awesome, yeah, or it sucked because of it. I just want to get a couple of things straight. First off, I'm not going to be one of those Avatar fanboys who think the season was great. It actually was great up until the end. And the season finale of Legend of Korra did have a few issues with it. But the people who are complaining about it, I'm thinking are complete idiots because they, honestly, in my humble opinion, they did not get the fact straight. So, but there's one thing I do agree on. Was the relationship between Marco and Korra at the end. I do strongly think that was forced and unbelievable. Again, predictable, but I just came off as real forced. No, I didn't buy that there were a couple for a minute. I was buying Marco relationship toward that other girl, but not his relationship with Korra. But as we all may know what happened. And back on topic to the Legend of Korra, I mainly gonna be focusing on this. The bit that when Korra lost her bending, then Aang came and restored her bending. I'm going to say this, guys. I don't think Aang restoring her bending. I think Aang just triggered the Avatar state. For that matter, I never bought that Amon could take away the Avatar bending for a moment. Or he never could do it permanently. I knew from when the season started and when we got introduced to Amon's ability to remove people bending, that he would try to remove the Avatar bending. And one of two things was going to happen. Either that he would remove 3 out of the 4 bendings which Korra had, or Korra figured out how he did it and just laughed and bent the living daylight out of Amon. Which kind of the latter two did happen. And now my feeling that the Avatar state about Aang triggering the Avatar state to restore Korra bending is actually to do have evidence to prove it. First of all, we have learned that previous avatars can actually trigger the Avatar state. Can. Learn it. Secondly, Korra didn't have to work to get the Avatar state. No. Aang did not work to get the Avatar state. The Avatar state is a defense mechanism. The Avatar had to work to master the Avatar state, but not to get it. And that's precisely what happened with Korra. Korra have already learned the 4 elements, so she could master the Avatar state, yeah. But not, my guess is not every Avatar get the Avatar state same as Korra has. Actually, let's compare Korra to other avatars. Starting with the further known avatar that we know of. That female, that female male airbender that we don't necessarily, I don't know her name, okay? What do we know that what she'd have done? Nothing. But all we know is she's the one who basically told Aang the Avatar had the right to play judge, jury, and executioner. Yeah. The Avatar had the right to kill. And that's something that did bug me about The Last Airbender movie. The water bender that came after her. Very similar to Korra. Cocky, he probably know the elements quite well. What he did so great? He lost his wife and tried to kill that spirit who liked to steal faces. Name escaped me, but I'll put a text with a picture right here. Okay? The Avatar after him. Avatar Kakashi. Name probably somewhere on this page. She did lots of great things. He lived 200 years. What the uses of any Avatar 7 feet tall with big mondo boots. No, she did a lot of good things. Roku, what did it so great? Other being basically the cause for The Last Airbender when him basically failed. Pretty much, yeah. Actually, pretty much summed him up. Aang did a lot of great things. He had a lot riding on him. Though, because he had to quite literally fix a lot of previous Avatar mistakes. Namely Roku. Good mistake. And now, the entire... You know what, if Avatar The Last Airbender didn't get all 3 seasons which it needed, it would have been one of those shows that never finished its course. And a lot was riding on the Last Airbender getting all 3. When The Last Airbender ended, then we know Aang would have already learned all the elements to do all the Avatar stuff. The problem is what happened from there. And you will more likely get a lot of critical stuff because I seriously doubt you get a big, huge adventure with every Avatar. Or if you do, you get 1, maybe 2 if you're lucky. I guess, I don't know if you say lucky, but yeah. Don't. So when Korra came about, that the writers decided just, heck, we already know she's going to learn all 4 elements, so let's just give her 3 out of the 4 elements straight off the bat. Remember what they did? They saved us that entire story plot line. So they also introduced this bad guy who can remove people bending. So predictably we know she's going to lose her bending at a point. And when she did, people started complaining when she got it back. Do you know there was quite literally 2 options? Which do I have at this point? 2. As I mentioned earlier, it was very predictable. Either Korra commits suicide and let the next Avatar have all 4 back, or they do something predictable like she got her bending back the way she did. Because she can't work and relearn the 4 elements again. She knows all the movements as to the previous elements. She knows all that already. So naturally they were going to have to do something quickly and predictable. And what I think is trigger the Avatar state, since that was the easy way out. Oh, and now with the predictable route. And that's really is a Legend of Korra in a nutshell. Plain and simple. And granted, I know some people will say like, oh, Korra got everything handed to her. Every Avatar had the same issue. So, look how fast Aang learned waterbending. He learned it quite fast. Right, the waterbender before Korra, well, picked up bending fairly easily. It happened. Friends, the Avatar is the most powerful bender on the planet. Then, the Avatar, if anyone who probably that Amon supposed of removing bending, the way he did wouldn't work, it would be on the Avatar, because the Avatar is the most powerful bender. the Avatar would be the hardest person to remove their bending thing. And back on the flashbacks, again, as I mentioned before, we see in the flashbacks that the Avatar state can deny, defect, negate, yeah. I was seeing during those flashbacks with Amon father that the Avatar state can neglect involved, or doesn't be effective. Neglect involved. What was I looking for? Need and void, none and void, or doesn't, or can reverse. Yeah. As we've seen during the flashbacks with Amon father, that the Avatar state can reverse the effects of blood bending. Okay? So Amon wouldn't have been able to permanently remove Korra bending, because all Korra needed to do was go to the Avatar state and get her bending back like that. Very fast and simple. Okay? Okay, again, since Korra also have learned one of the bending, she could still go in the Avatar state, because the Avatar state is a defense mechanism. Okay, it's not necessarily a power up. It's a power up when it's controlled, but if it's not controlled, it's a defense mechanism from. Okay, no, Korra would gain these flashback turns and pass or event that happened in between Last Airbender and this show. So now when they saw happening, I was confused. No, they didn't introduce about this blood, but now first we thought it was a warning about Tarlik, but it was really a warning about Amon, or who Amon secretly was. Now, for that matter is, so what happened with the discovery that Amon was actually a bloodbender wasn't necessarily really, it didn't came out of the blue. It was foreshadowed ahead of time. So what Legend of Korra did was just put all what they had built up and throughout the course of the season into the season finale, and it paid off fairly well. Some people said fall flat on the face, as in my opinion, it did for some people. It was predictable, but as a season finale, it did its job. It paid off what it was building up quite well. Well, my problem is just that people's expectations were so high, maybe higher than what it should. Granted, the show should have high expectation, no doubt. Now that it should have the high expectation which it needed. But at the same time, it paid off for those expectations. And for the most part, you just wasn't satisfied. And as I keep saying about this video, I knew the whole bid between Korra potentially lose a bending was going to happen. And now, think about some of the other problems in the season. Other than the predictable climax and her little emo moment, well, there's not much. I thought the entire series as a whole was great. It was rushed, and it didn't have a lot of character development, but it only had like, what, 12, 13 episodes? With an action-packed, but filled with so much story, plotline with every episode, so it feel like basically an entire movie, like condensed into 1.5 hour. There was a lot there! that they probably didn't have the time to develop each of those characters the way they did in the previous series. Again, and for my money, I kind of thought it was refreshing, like an anime. Or a short anime. Personally, I would have been happy if it went for like 25 episodes. That would have made it pace a bit better. And we would have got more filling. But like I said, for us, it did well enough to get a second season with 26 episodes. 26! It get a decent number. So we're going to expect a lot more for the next season. And we should. You know, and so in my mind, my annoying problem with the whole Legend of Korra season finale was really that the relationship between Marco and her was forced. Not the fact that she just spontaneously got her bender back. Which, as I mentioned earlier, we knew was going to happen. But people, Aang, just like this. Aang didn't restore her bending. He just triggered the Avatar state. That's it. That how she got her bending back. Heck, I wasn't even expecting that after Ramon removed her bending, that she would just go in to the Avatar state and get all 4 elements back instantly. Like, we knew it was going to happen. That fast. I know I'm obsessing over this, but people are just so frustrating. I'm having a temper tantrum. Yeah, no, what you thinking? I'm weird, I'm zany. Guess what? You're complaining about a cartoon! Okay? Legend of Korra is a very action-packed cartoon. In my mind, the season finale did its job. I am not faulting for it. But, okay? Those are just my 2 cents about it, in my opinion. But if you disagree, fine, leave a comment. I don't mind for you people complaining that I'm wrong about this. Yeah. Bring up some proper evidence and support, then we will see. Okay, if you want to do a video response, no, fine. Go ahead. No, but you better bring up some really good evidence and support. Until we get the official one about what happened, if Aang restored her bending, or Aang just triggered the Avatar saying that spontaneously restored her bending, which I'm still laying on, yeah. I'm still laying on that the Avatar's sake, so spontaneous. Let's restore bending until proven otherwise. That's my opinion. And yes, I'll be making this video responses to a lot of people. That's it.